Namaste. Namaste from the foothills of the Himalayas. Namaste and welcome. Welcome to you. Today we want to speak about a very special topic. Our topic today is the Guru. The Guru is he who awakens the aspirant to the knowledge of the self. The syllable gu means darkness, and the syllable ru is light. The Guru is he who removes the darkness of ignorance with the light of self-knowledge. The Guru is he who awakens the disciple to the ultimate reality of the eternal, immortal nature of the self. There's a saying that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Similarly, in the spiritual life, when one has a burning desire for self-realization, one meets a saint or a sage. A saint or sage is a God-realized soul. He is one who has realized the self as the imperishable, all-pervading essence of life. He knows the self not just intellectually, but through direct experience. His awareness is permanently established in the brilliant light of God consciousness, and as a result, the saint is able to kindle the light of divine intelligence in others. How will we know when we meet our Guru? We will simply know. Everyone will know in his or her own way. There may be an experience of profound peace and fulfillment in the presence of the Guru. When I first met my Guru, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, many years ago in London, I felt that the first time when he looked at me, I felt it was the first time in my life that anyone had ever seen me. Let me explain what this means. I grew up in America, in New York, and I felt at that time that no one could even see anyone else, because the vision was so limited to the outward physical form of the person. I felt that no one had ever seen me because they couldn't see who I really was. And this really bothered me as I was growing up. I felt that I'm invisible. No one can even see who I really am. And the first time I saw Maharishi in London, and he looked at me, immediately I felt that this is the first time in my life that anyone has ever really seen who I am. It was a very, very fulfilling experience. And every time I met Maharishi after that, and the first time I ever spoke to Maharishi was in Switzerland when I was working for my teacher training course. And I asked Maharishi, we were in a lecture hall. It was very late at night, and Maharishi had been giving a very long lecture on Brahman consciousness. And I asked Maharishi, I just said, Maharishi, I was near the back of the hall, Maharishi, and then Maharishi looked at me, and that gaze was so powerful. I felt so much bliss permeating my whole being, just in that glance. And I said, Maharishi, is there any more becoming after Brahman consciousness? That was the first time I ever spoke to Maharishi. And he said, no more becoming after Brahman consciousness. No more becoming. And then he gave me the rest of the answer in Sanskrit. But I was so filled with bliss at that moment, it was unforgettable. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to read some passages from the Guru Gita. In the Guru Gita, Parvati inquires of Lord Shiva. She wants to gain the knowledge of the Guru. She asks Lord Shiva to initiate her into the knowledge of the Guru. And the Guru Gita is Lord Shiva's answer to Parvati. He imparts to her the very profound knowledge of the Guru in the Guru Gita. So I'd like to read some verses of the Guru Gita. Lord Shiva says, this is Lord Shiva speaking to Parvati. The Guru is not different from the conscious self. Without doubt, this is the truth. This is the truth. Therefore, wise men should make an effort to seek him. And in verse 23, Lord Shiva says, the syllable gu is darkness, and the syllable ru is said to be light. There is no doubt that the Guru is indeed the supreme knowledge that swallows the darkness of ignorance. Verse 24. The first syllable gu represents the principles such as Maya, and the second syllable ru, the supreme knowledge that destroys the illusion of Maya. Verse 39. Salutations to Sri Guru, whose only form is truth, and by whose knowledge this world will no longer be perceived as divided by differences. And verse 63, thus the Guru knows, I am unborn, I am free from old age. My being is without beginning or end. I am unchangeable. I am consciousness and bliss, smaller than the smallest, greater than the greatest. Verse 74. Salutations to Sri Guru. There is no truth higher than the Guru, no austerity greater than service to the Guru, no truth greater than the knowledge of him. (75) Salutations to Sri Guru. My Lord is the Lord of the universe. My Guru is the Guru of the three worlds. My self is the self of all beings. Verse 89. I bow to the Sad Guru, who is the bliss of Brahman and the bestower of the highest joy. He is absolute. He is knowledge personified. He is beyond duality, like the sky, and the object of the great Upanishadic statement, thou art that. He is one. He is eternal. He is pure. He is steady. He is the witness of all thoughts. He is beyond all modifications of mind and body, and free from the three gunas. And 109, just as one lamp lights another lamp, the Guru imparts the knowledge that everything is Brahman, the Brahman that is imperceptible, eternal, highest, without form and without attributes. And 110, one should perceive the inner self through the gift of the Guru's grace. By this path of the Guru, knowledge of oneself arises. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. The beautiful verses from the Guru Gita, the knowledge which Lord Shiva imparted to Parvati. So namaskar from the foothills of the Himalayas. Namaskar, and very, very best wishes to you.